What's up YouTube, this is Luis Joel and happy Cinco de Mayo. Today we're doing a Mexican style pulled pork taco. As always, these recipes are easy to make and follow along at home, so yeah, enough talk, let's get into it. Today I'm going to start off with this 14-pound sealed bag of 2 pork butts that I got from US Foods. I'm just going to go ahead and remove them from the packaging, and I'm just going to separate both of them because I'm only going to be using one. Just take the packaging out, throw away the wrapping, and you want to just dry it off with a paper towel. To make my life a little easier, I just separated it into a small foil pan, and I'm just going to remove some of the fat on the top just because I don't like too much fat in the pulled pork. And here's how you want the pork shoulder to look. Still some fat, but not a thick layer on top. I'm going to use Valentina's hot sauce as a binder today. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit on top and just rub it on there. This is going to help the rub stick and also add some flavor. Today we're going to be using Meat Church's fajita rub. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a thick layer on top. And that's how you want your pork shoulder to look. We're going to cover this up and let that marinate for the time being. Today I'm smoking with my SNS travel kettle. I'm just going to be using some old charcoal I had left over from my last cook. And I'm going to light that up with my Sear Pro flamethrower. This thing's so much fun to use. It's like literally using a flamethrower to turn on your charcoal. Just gonna put the drip basket. I'm gonna close it up just to let that preheat before we start cooking. Today I'm gonna be using Naughty Wood's almond wine infused wood pellets. I'm just gonna take a metal wood tube and just fill that up with pellets. Now that the grill has had a chance to heat up, I'm going to go ahead and add a water pan, and I'm going to put the smoke tube on top of the grate over the lit charcoal so it can start smoking up. I set it to about 250 degrees, and I'm going to let that start smoking up for a few minutes before I put the pork butt on. Now that I got some smoke, it's time to put the pork butt on. I'm just going to let that rock for 3 hours. After 3 hours, guys, I'm going to go ahead and flip over the pork shoulder. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray it down with some 50-50 apple cider vinegar and water. I'm just going to go ahead and refill the smoke tube with a little bit more pellets. And we're about to let that sit for another 2 to 3 hours. After about 2 hours, guys, this pork butt has developed enough color and bark that I like that I'm going to go ahead and start removing it to wrap it up. I'm going to start by adding a little bit more of that fajita seasoning. I'm going to add some sticks of butter. And drizzle a little bit more of that Valentina hot sauce. And to help braise this pork shoulder, I'm going to add some chicken broth. Not too much, just a little bit. We're going to cover that up, and then we're going to stick a meter probe inside just to monitor the temperature. We're going to put it in the oven at about 350 degrees for another couple more hours until it becomes probe tender. After about 3 more hours, guys, the pork shoulder's coming out of the oven. Just look at that. It was just braising in its own juices and chicken broth. We're going to go ahead and remove the bone. As you can see, it comes out very difficult. And we're just going to go ahead and shred it apart. At this point, the pork shoulder's still pretty hot, so make sure you're wearing some lined gloves. Now I'm just going to give that a little taste for some seasoning. And it tastes perfect. Alright guys, let's go ahead and make a taco. I'm going to lay down a nice corn tortilla. Going to add some of the pork. Going to add some raw onions. Some cilantro and oregano. Just a little bit of lime. Going to add a little bit of a cotija cheese. And I've got this green Serrano condiment hot sauce that I bought from Academy Sports. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of that on top. And a little bit of Mexican crema. And there you guys have it, Mexican pulled pork tacos. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Peace out.